All right, welcome everyone. This is the Wednesday Night Warriors episode 11. I am Romeo. I am a reporter. I report the news. I am Romeo, Romeo, Romeo. And I am joined, as usual, by my co-host here on the Wednesday Night Warriors, Chris G. And he has a co-host to the co-host.
Mary Jane.
And also joining us, my goodness, my true rewind brother, the host of Going Raw. He is drunk guy JJ.
Woo! Welcome to the Wednesday Night Warriors.
You know, this is not a part of my contract, so I'm just being a good friend. Because if it was a part of my contract, I would have said, try to extend this. But it's good to be here, man. I'm going to finish the rest of my 1800 on this episode because, I held this down for you guys.
Of course, 1800, symbolic of the number of times AEW has beaten NXT in the ratings. Very honorable of Drunk Guy.
Lord.
This is the show where we review WWE, NXT, AEW Dynamite. We tell you what happened. We tell you what was the better show for the week. And last week, we both picked AEW, me and Chris. You guys agreed with us in the Facebook group page by a 15-6 vote.
Yeah, man,
so
man, shit.
What happened?
I need a blunt now, yo. This is
It's hurting them. So on the Wednesday Night Warrior scoreboard, AEW here leads 6-3 with the one tie. Before we get into this week's events, August 12th, we want to remind you, please like this video, share this video, comment on this video. If you're new here, subscribe. We got plenty of good content. I just told you a couple of them. True Rewind, Going Raw with Drunk Guy JJ. Subscribe here to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel.
Fucking gang, you already know.
Now, Drunk Guy, I think you watched a little more AEW than NXT, but that's okay. I'm here to tell you about NXT. It's okay.
Oh, man, how did I ever deserve this?
And that's where we will start. NXT. Karrion Kross beats Danny Burch pretty easily. Toys around with him. At one point, Burch has Kross in a cross face, and Kross is just fucking toying with him. He's looking at him like he ain't shit. Kross talking evil, gritty. Kross wins. Keith Lee comes out. He brings a contract. Someone in the audience yells, "Sign it in blood!" Kross signs it. He no looks to sign it. He just goes like this. He doesn't even look. Very, very nice. Scarlett then kisses the contract. Keith Lee, she slides the contract to Keith Lee. Keith Lee takes the contract, opens it. I don't know why. I guess he didn't believe Kross signed it. And goodness, great balls of fire. A fireball pops out of the contract.
Oh, geez. More balls talk.
Right in Keith Lee's eyes. Scarlett apparently has magical powers now. Let me tell you, yes, when this happened, I laughed my ass off. I need Keith Lee to shave his eyebrows to really sell this fireball.
Oh, God.
NXT was off to a hot start.
No pun intended. Well,
See what I did there?
It was on fire.
I wasn't a fan of the match. I mean, it was all right. It was a nice little extended squash. Yeah, but what the fuck was the fireball about?
Yeah, like, yo.
Now Scarlett's a fucking sorceress. She looked like $1 million, though, of course.
Love it.
Kross looks like a beast, as he should. And Keith Lee selling the fireball was fucking pathetic.
Oh, real bull in capital letters. What the fuck was that?
Some shit like that.
Have you guys ever had a fireball to the face that you can tell us how to sell it?
I fucked up and burned myself with the little lighters used for the fucking grills, playing around, and I didn't flip around and roll over the floor like Keith Lee. I said, "Oh shit," and then just moved.
I mean, I took a shot of fireball. It kind of feels the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
man.
right.
Now fireball. God damn it. Chris is Fireball. He's just fucking everything up for me right now, man.
It's Fireball Appreciation Night here on the Wednesday Night Warriors. AEW has a small number of fans in the stands with masks. They're playing by the rules. The Young Bucks start off the show. They get jumped by the the Dark Order.
Put some respect on Stu and Grayson's name, man.
It's Grayson and Evil Uno versus the Young Bucks. I like the formula of the match early on, but, of course, it's time to crack some cars. I still don't care for the Dark Order. Their gimmick is to help losers who are tired of losing. But then they lose all the time, too. What the fuck is going on? I'm tired of the Dark Order. Young Bucks win.
Shocker! Pretty good opener tag team match. Much better than that fucking Disney magic trick shit that we saw over there in NXT. And I didn't even watch it, but I could just know that the shit was stupid. So, yes. Young Bucks.
This match wasn't bad.
It wasn't at all.
No, and it was a creative finish. They try to hold Mac Jackson backstage and block off the entrance so they could isolate Nick or vice versa. And then they got the roll-up pin.
Glory and Romeo, when they try to hold back Lex Luger from coming out to the ring with
Oh, God.
Whoa, trigger!
You guys got PTSD from fucking 1995.
Jesus Christ, do it, man.
Over on NXT, it's a funny matchup. It's Killian Dane versus Drake Maverick. There's no focus on this match whatsoever. It's more about Keith Lee with the picture-in-picture. They put a towel on him. He's going to an ambulance.
Fucking Bird Box. But anyway.
Dumb. They went to a commercial to have a split screen and picture-in-picture and a commercial all in one segment. This was the most pointless 15 minutes of television that I have seen on Wednesday nights since we started doing this.
Mia Yim, she's checking on her man. They leave in an ambulance. Same shot of the ambulance leaving. The Undisputed Era arrives, very pissed off. They eventually break up this match. Dirty finish.
Thank God.
Adam Cole cuts a promo, dares Pat McAfee to show up next week. Cole, great intensity, promises to beat McAfee's ass at TakeOver.
That was a great promo, man. Cole, of course, he's going to have to carry this feud because Pat McAfee, whatever the fuck his name is not going to do anything really worth talking about besides when he kicked Cole last week. He's trash. He's not a draw, as other dummies would say. No shade.
Better punt than Randy Orton, though.
Would you fucking relax?
He's a professional punter. It's not
top 5 all time.
Fuck if he's a Hall of Fame puncher. He's not better than
you seen his highlight tape? Very impressive.
No,
Very
I want to watch it for. Did you see Randy
Orton's highlight? 10 minutes.
Did you see Randy Orton's highlight tape? He's been punting people better than fucking Pat McAfee could ever. He wish he had half of the talent as a Viper God. Okay.
I've never seen Pat McAfee slap his leg on a punt before. I'll tell you that much.
What the fuck you think he did last What do you think he did last week with that edited tape bullshit? You think he didn't slap his leg? Huh?
Well, we already spoke about that. Ric Flair's dirtiest. We're talking about the wrong show.
Exactly. You started this. Leave Orton out of this. He works on Mondays, not Wednesdays.
I need another beer.
Yeah, you need one.
MJF is cutting a promo in the ring. He's got the campaign set up, berating his workers once more.
Oh, wait, but you've got the little Easter egg. Before he got to the ring, he did a callback to when he was one of the fill-ins for the Joe match when Joe pushed him out the way walking through the aisle. When he was walking to the ring, he did the same thing to some black guy, pushed him out the way, told him he's in the spotlight, and kept walking to the ring. I was like, wow, pretty clever.
Nice catch. Tons of annoying heel shit in this promo. He lays down in the center of the ring to make Moxley more comfortable, I guess. This was just an excuse to use their overhead cam. They've been dying to use more of that. Moxley interrupts. MJF sends his goons to guard the exits. He knows where Moxley comes from. But Moxley comes from the entrance for once and does a great paradigm shift on MJF. And now MJF is petitioning to get this move banned on Twitter. Moxley, with an intense promo backstage, says he will teach MJF a painful lesson in humility at All Out. This segment was good. MJF annoying as a heel.
Loving
and Moxley, great fire, just like Adam Cole previously.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the fact that MJF laid down in the middle of the ring, started calling Mox Jonathan. Very formal. He's just great at talking shit. Mocks with the intensity, the little beat down. I'm invested. Can't wait to see the match.
Absolutely. This is gonna make MJF, man. This fucking feud is gonna make MJF put him where he needs to be in AEW. The top heel. I'm all for this.
NXT, Santos Escobar versus Tyler Breeze. No entertaining entrance for Tyler this week. He's all business. Escobar sends Wild and Mendoza to the back. Escobar mostly in control, but once Breeze makes a little comeback, Mendoza and Wild run back out to distract him. Escobar, Phantom Driver, dirty finish.
Shocker.
Fandango comes out in a shoulder sling and with a stick, not a kendo stick. We saw enough of the kendo stick on Raw. Legado del Fantasma take care of them both. Swerve makes the save. I think this should have been more of a squash for Escobar without the dirty finish. I don't think you needed them coming back out, and it's just Tyler Breeze. Come on.
Right, but in NXT, they're trying not to have Tyler Breeze look like a scrub. So I guess it makes
sense. And also, it furthers the storyline between Breezango, Legado del Fantasma, and now they're inserting Swerve Scott into it too. So they'll have a nice little 6-man tag, I think, next week probably.
Thank God you said it, Chris, and not me, because I would have butchered the shit out of that name.
Legado del Fantasma?
Yeah. Go ahead, say it, go ahead.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. Go try it.
And that is clearly the wrong show.
Matt Hardy says he will be cleared for Saturday night Dynamite. Some referee, Mike Posey, some jabroni, walking around seemingly with no destination whatsoever, in a jacket. He gets beat up by Matt Hardy because he thinks he's Sammy Guevara.
He was dressed like him, with the hat back with the leather jacket. Shit. If I got beef with him, I'm gonna roll up on him too. I don't care who it is. Like shit. You got a leather jacket and a backwards hat. I'm gonna think it's my rival. Got him to get business, even though it was the wrong person. He should apologize, but it's Matt Hardy.
Yeah, I would have took a night off, Matt. Beating up the wrong guys, not a good look.
Yeah, smoking that smoke, doing that
smoke.
Video package hyping up Dakota Kai. She says everyone place Io Shirai on a pedestal. She doesn't believe it. She's in Io's head. She keeps outsmarting the so-called genius.
I want to get in Io's head.
At TakeOver, she says our captain becomes champion. I'm loving Cap Coda, but I think she'd make a nice heel champion. But I think the timing is not good right now.
Not good for you. She's not winning.
No. I think this will be another match like Io had with Tegan, where they let Tegan like really show what she can do, and it kind of made her. Now this will make Tegan as that heel. Dakota as this heel, but Io's gonna win, defend the title in a good match.
And this happens on later in the show, but let me smooth transition into it. Io Shirai has a video response to Dakota. She got Dakota's message, but doesn't know why she's acting like a big star. Before she turned on Tegan Nox, nobody cared about Dakota. Io says Dakota uses people. She still sees the scared girl who couldn't stand up to Shayna Baszler.
Damn.
At TakeOver, she'll be terrified of Io too.
She was with the shits last. She was with the shits, huh?
And Io says she's pissed off. This was just straight bars from Io. Absolute fire. Dakota's gonna have to beat the shit out of Io next week to get some heat back. That was fire by Io.
She called her pussy. You pussy.
She called her pussy, basically.
Cody's got the new TNT Championship. What did you think of the new belt?
It's okay. I'm not gonna, jump on that bandwagon like, oh god, it's the greatest fucking thing ever. Like the most of you fucking marks. It was pretty cool. It was alright. It wasn't. It's just got gold to it basically. It's like when you create a belt, you add gold to it. Like if you play WWE Champion like me on your phone, you gotta upgrade your belt. It goes to things like that's pretty much what happens. It's got gold to it.
No.
They
added a lot more. The side plates.
So fire. It's better than any belt that WWE has made in the past couple months.
Oh, not that United States title.
Well, you know how that go. We're not putting a TNT title over the Dipset title. All right, it's already that's over with. We're not doing that.
The Dipset title?
The United States title.
Oh, yeah, with the EU. Makes sense.
You know, Dipset all day. You know.
You didn't see it on social media? People have been stealing the image and uploading it.
Yeah.
I got to go to rewind as it was not edited out.
Cody is defending that new championship against Scorpio Sky. Mike Chioda.
Popsky, yo, that shit is fire. I'm like, because I don't watch AEW Dark, sorry. So I haven't heard it. So when he's finally on TV, I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know about kicking in the door shit. It pretty much sounds like a knockoff. Mama said knock you out. But that's fine because it sounds pretty cool. Reach for the sky and all that bullshit. But yeah, go back, Romeo. I apologize. I'm going off the rail about
that was cool. Mike Chioda out of nowhere.
I don't know. They didn't get an introduction, nothing. Just popped up.
No, they did. No, he did introduce him. Justin Roberts introduced him. Your referee is Mike Chioda.
That was the greatest, probably the greatest part of the night. Fucking Mike Chioda was there. I was shocked.
Cody is now being introduced as the Prince of Pro Wrestling. Finn Balor is not going to appreciate that. Okay match, but this match didn't meet my expectations and definitely did not meet Jim Ross's. Huh?
What the fuck you expect, a 5-star classic?
Jim Ross earlier in the evening said, this could be a match of the year, folks.
Jim Ross says a lot of dumb shit these days.
Definitely wasn't close. Wasn't close.
Don't be so naive.
No, I expected this match to be much better than it was.
It was pretty good.
It wasn't as good as it's supposed to be. Because Cody, once again, has to look dominant. Dominant fashion. Cody.
I thought it looked like it was supposed to. It did what it was supposed to do. Yeah, made Scorpio Sky look good.
What near falls did Scorpio get?
What are you talking?
He had about one or two
crossroads.
Not ones that you believed.
He kicked out the crossroads, and he's the first person since he's been defending the title to kick out of that shit.
Of the crossroads.
And that I almost thought Scorpio Sky was gonna win that shit after that.
Exactly.
So that's good. That's good. At the end, towards the end, and then Cody hit him. Did some other move, and then he hit him with another crossroad.
Exactly. This is what Cody does every single week. This is what Cody does.
Oh my god. Exactly. Help people look good. You acting like he's out there just.
But he looks better.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Brody Lee's on the screen. He's with the old TNT title. He says he's gonna win the new belt. And be happy to give Cody the old one. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
So confused. I'm like, Saturday? What the fuck? Did he mix up the fucking All Out pay-per-view? Then I had to realize that AEW was on Saturday next week. Excuse me, guys.
JR believes Brody Lee. He says the Dark Order's been red hot. They just lost earlier in the evening, Jim Ross. Jesus.
Yeah, they're like 1-9 in that one win. They're getting hot. Jesus. Sounds like a Met fan.
Part of the Dark Order is fucking Brody Lee and Colt Cabana.
By the way, good job not putting any Colt Cabana on TV. I enjoyed that. Indy Hartwell versus Mia Yim. Mia's back from the hospital. Says Keith's going to be okay. No severe damage, thank God. She's very distracted.
Front and back to the hospital. 2 hours, yo. They just going out. They just get the truck, drove to the thing, come back, and they just find, what is it? What fucking power do these wrestlers have? But they get so goddamn fast. Checked out. I'm in the hospital all fucking day if I'm in there, okay? I get there in the morning. I'm not leaving till like fucking 6, 7 o'clock. These niggas go at 8 o'clock, come back at 9 o'clock. Oh, he'll be fine. What?
Not only that, but they took an ambulance, and she was back in the arena by 45 minutes, which means the fucking ambulance went around the block to the hospital and she walked back.
They made a U-turn.
She wins this match. This was filler. Tag Team Championship, Jurassic Express versus Omega and Hangman. This is going to be your guys' match of the night, right? This turns into a Texas tornado match in the end. The referee bothers to stop counting when multiple men are in the ring. He stops. Buckshot, V-Trigger, Jungle Boy, they retain. You guys talk about this.
Definitely a pretty good match back and forth. Made Jurassic Express look good. Jungle Boy is going to be a star for years to come, man. And Omega just continuing to show his heel side. I don't know when it's going to happen, when shit's going to hit the fan, but
I don't think it's heelish to beat up Marco Stunt. I think that's a very babyface move. What do you think?
Not little skinny midget baby face. So no, I don't know. But I match a lot. Pretty good match.
I don't condone beating up little kids. So yes, that's a heel move by Kenny Omega.
What? How?
No, I'm just.
Bastards gotta get their asses whooped.
No,
These
it was. I like the
up.
storytelling. I like the story that they're telling with the slow turn. Kenny, little by little, you know.
Yeah.
And then him and Hangman not being on the same page, no pun intended. But it was a good match.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I didn't mean to, but it was good. Yeah, the car crash was necessary. I love the car crash towards the end. So, because it started off like a traditional tag match, and then it went all over the place. But fuck it was a good match.
AEW do.
Pretty much.
Hopefully, Mike Chioda's going to fix some of this refereeing backstage and really get them in line.
He didn't even have a job yet. They said thank you for coming out. They didn't even give him his props. Mike Chioda's all elite. He didn't even get that yet.
He's gonna get a job once they see those numbers on the T-shirt he's selling.
Oh, in that case, he definitely ain't getting a job. Who's gonna walk around with a fucking Mike Chioda T-shirt? Who's gonna be happy like, oh my god, Mike Chioda just dropped some new merch. Let's go.
I know some kid named Austin Ketterly that would be very happy to wear some Mike Chioda. And he doesn't even buy the
merch. Get the fuck out of here. He's not a supporter. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't seen a Mike Chioda T-shirt with Austin yet. Fuck out of here with that.
Finn Balor says very cleverly, whether you're 18 to 49 or in the retirement home, everyone watches The Prince. This was funny.
Dun, 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 dun. That aged well.
Santana and Ortiz laugh at the idea of best friends telling them to apologize. So they take best friend's gear, dump it in the showers, pour bleach on them. Very Bronx of them.
Yeah, I kind of wish they would have had a bottle of Fabuloso. They would have been extra Puerto Rican. I would have been like, ah!
Bronson Reed, thick boy, versus the Puerto Rican powerhouse Damian Priest. Good match. I thought this felt like a mini Dijakovic versus Lee match. Reed misses the tsunami splash. Priest barely gets out of the way. Reed wins with a jackknife pin. Priest is shocked afterwards. Me and you, Chris, we predicted this match would not get a clean finish. Are you surprised by the fact that there was a clean finish?
Yeah, considering that there wasn't a lot of fucking clean finishes throughout the night. So I didn't expect that one to be the clean one. But, I mean, it was a good match. What the comparison does seem to be like a mini Dijakovic and Lee match, you know, some type of match like that. But towards the commercial always fucking things up for me. But after the commercial break, shit turned up.
Yo, I'm lit. Good. I'm just watching you guys talk. I'm looking like, yo, I'm
higher than moon pussy.
Oh man.
We got drunk guy and we got high guy. Oh, yeah. What a life. What a life I live.
Oh man.
Over on AEW, it is Car Crash Tag Team Appreciation Night on AEW. They've got Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, of course, the Young Bucks, and FTR, the hosts. Compliments all around. Big respect, mad respect all around the place. Rock and Roll Express, they say the Young Bucks are among the best to ever do it, you know. Arn Anderson says, well, FTR is pretty good too, you know. Tully gets the mic and drops a bombshell that none of them are the best because they don't have the gold. Absolute facts by Tully. Then Tully complains about Arn being with Cody. Sean Spears, fuck that guy, comes down. Arn Anderson leaves. He sees where this is going.
Hold on. The audacity of Tully to drop that ether when he's managing fucking Sean. This fucking nerd. I looked at him. I'm like, motherfucker, do you know who you manage? When's the last time this guy had a match? Have you ever even wrestled for a title since being in AEW? The last time he was relevant was the first time he was relevant. That's when he came to AEW. And that was it.
I think he had a shot against Cody for the TNT Championship, if I'm not mistaken.
Because
I think
That is
it wasn't that crazy, but I think he was. He did have a match, but he's like 14-1 on Dark.
oh my God, he's winning on YouTube shows. Congratulations.
Ricky cheap shots Tully. Dax fakes a knee injury in the scramble, and then FTR turns full heel, attacking the Rock and Roll Express from behind. Page and Hangman run out. Hangman has been drinking.
Imagine that. Imagine turning heel by beating up the fucking Rock and Roll 2020. Imagine that. Ay.
That's heat, brother.
Yes, it was such an outrage that they beat up Rock and Roll Express. I'm sure I could have found 1,000,001 way to turn FTR heel. But I guess if you want to beat people up at the retirement home, I guess that's a way to get, I don't know. It definitely could have been another way to turn FTR heel. They actually should have let this burn a little more. Not turn them heel in a segment like this. But I guess we'll see Bucks and FTR all out. So
yeah. I hope so. But the more that I think about it, I could only kind of come up to two things. One, it makes sense to get the heat on FTR by beating up Rock and Roll Express, turning heel. That only makes sense. But you also got to think about the demographic. They want the 50 plus. They want the old fucks. So what's better than beating up a bunch of old fucks?
The biggest faces of all, biggest baby faces of all time, fucking Rock and Roll Express.
It's a smart move. Maybe they're gonna get some viewers. Oh shit, the Rock and Roll Express are back. They're on this Dynamite show. See what happens.
Chris Jericho runs into Mike Chioda. He says Kiki. That's his little nickname for him. They've been.
As soon as he said that, I just started thinking of In My Feelings.
Kiki, do you love me?
Are you riding? He said, I wonder what he saved him from losing his job.
He says 18 years ago he saved Chioda's job.
He must have been doing that coke.
Jericho says he's going to beat Orange Cassidy, but just in case, Jericho asked Chioda to make sure he does the right thing. Chioda says, what? I'm going to call it right down the middle. Jericho says, okay, if that's what you want to call it, whatever. But when the time is right, Jericho's going to give him the signal. And Chioda can then do the right thing. Maybe then Chioda will get his job back. I thought this was funny by Jericho and a good tease for another angle into the main event later on.
I like the fact that we getting some love from my man Mike. The referee's getting some
First day
love.
on the job, he got a match.
He got a story.
And then another match.
Oh, you going to get the shirt too, Chris?
No.
Oh.
If they send it to me, I'll wear it. But no,
it's going to be the only sell, I'm sure.
NXT, Aaliyah and Mercedes Martinez versus Casey Cantazano and Caden Carter. Robert Stone tries to recruit Casey. Doesn't work. Gets stomped on the foot. Mercedes wins this match. After, Rhea Ripley runs down. Shotzi 2 to even the odds. All of a sudden, it looks like we got some tag teams in the women's division. Rhea and Shotzi, quite the interesting pair. Both have their problems with the Robert Stone brand.
Two punk rock.
We can't say on this show.
Oh God!
This is not Monday, you fuck.
Hikaru Shida wins a squash filler match versus Heather Monroe. This is the only AEW women's segment. Tony Khan had advertised Big Swole and Britt Baker would be on the show too, but I guess they run out of time in the show. I don't know.
Yo, you know what's funny though? Like, I'm gonna just shoot the shit right now. I love the fake outrage from fans when they don't get women segments. Yet there's so much other promotions that actually have women segments, and these motherfuckers don't talk about it. They don't bring it up. They don't do nothing. But when it comes to AEW just has to have a women's segment for you little bitches, for you little people who complain about it. They don't watch it any goddamn way. I'm like, yo, people just want to complain, outrage to have outrage. Even when y'all have women's segments on WWE, y'all complain about it. TNA, a company that we reviewed too on True Heat, check it out.
Impact, damn it.
Yo, they Impact. Oh, who gives a flying nutsack? Anyway, They have plenty of women segments. You guys, people never talk about it. So oh fuck.
Oh my god,
Anyway.
we're officially.
It's getting hot, folks. It's getting hot.
So save that fucking fake outrage that you people have about not having women's segments, because you guys really don't mean it. You guys just want to sound cool. Probably get yourself laid with a chick to make it seem like you care about women's wrestling when you know you don't give a fuck about women's wrestling. Continue, Romeo.
Johnny Gargano.
Man, God, I hate them. They're so fucking dumb. Why would you be stupid? Why?
Johnny Gargano is home with his lovely wife, Candice LeRae. They do their goofy slow motion gimmick again. Candice tells a fairy tale. Johnny calls himself the Wednesday Knight. As he climbs a ladder, he says Priest and Thick Boy are good, but they're no Johnny Gargano. You can't have a takeover without Johnny Takeover.
Absolutely.
But this segment was bad.
Yo, I felt like I was playing The Sims on shrooms. You start off in a nice house and the guy's fixing the light and shit, and then they cut into that slow motion shit. I was like, nah. I was pretty high when I seen it, so the colors threw me off.
On AEW, Jake Roberts is backstage. A guy walks by, Lance Archer attacks him. Another guy is tossed into the locker. What?
You said Jake Roberts or Dick Roberts?
I definitely said Jake Roberts.
I was actually like, who the fuck is Dick Roberts?
Wow.
This is Uncle.
Lance rips Jake's shirt off, turns him around. On his back, it says everybody dies. This was also bad.
I love that shit. I love
the way
Lance
he
Archer
just explained it sounded bad. He's like, turn him over.
Yeah, he's so negative about it. What's better than a vignette with Lance Archer just beating up random people and Jake Roberts speaking that shit, and then, a little comedic, turn him around. You got everybody dies in the back.
I definitely did.
Read it.
I did not laugh.
I laughed.
Everybody dies.
Pat McAfee was on ESPN. He says he's going to dance on the grave of NXT.
Oh, God. Pat McAfee. Oh, oops.
Sweet Jesus.
Romeo.
Smoking that smoke.
Pat also tweets that he will be there next week. He's making this about him versus the wrestling community. I guess that makes Adam Cole a huge babyface all of a sudden.
Imagine a heel group now that all of a sudden the leader is face because he's facing this fucking jabroni. Wow.
He's facing a punter. Jesus. What is going on?
All of a sudden putting down the wrestling community.
A quarterback, a defensive tackle, something. He couldn't get anything. They had a punter.
AEW main event time, Jericho and Orange Cassidy. I'll just get this out of the way real quick. Jericho looked fat.
Jericho always looks kind of fat.
Oh,
he's looking fatter. He's on tour with Fozzy.
Listen, it's quarantine time, man. He ain't.
He's on tour with Fozzy now. They're in North Dakota, completely ignoring all COVID safety measures.
No,
he's just drinking. He's not working out. He's drinking.
Mask, man.
Oh yeah, he's doing DDPY every morning and then drinking a whole bottle of vodka after the show.
I thought he was gonna say DMT.
Maybe that too.
Jericho gets his baseball bat. He wants Mike Chioda to look away. That's the signal. Chioda does look away, but has a change of heart and pulls the bat from Jericho. We have interference from Best Friends and Santana and Ortiz that looked very forced as they tangle and then go right backstage. Jake Hager takes advantage, interferes. Cassidy kicks out. And then now it's time to talk about that ugly finish. Jericho is supposed to shove Mike Chioda, but Chioda's too far. So Chioda just awkwardly steps forward into Jericho to get pushed. Jericho kicks Orange Cassidy in the nuts. Orange practically no-sells it. And then does what Taz calls a mousetrap pinning combination that is very slow, very ugly. Cassidy wins. JR rushes this off the air.
Yeah, basically.
Bad ending. Dirty finish. To me, OC beating Jericho was supposed to be a big deal, but they botched this terribly. This is now 2 matches between the two of them that I haven't liked. The feud has been entertaining on the mic.
What? You didn't like the first match?
anything but in the ring. I'm not gonna blame Cassidy. I'm gonna just say, folks, it's time for Chris Jericho to retire from in-ring competition.
All right, guys.
It is time.
Me on this
It
show.
is time.
I appreciate you guys having me on this show.
He looked fat, slow, and awful. I'm not blaming Orange for this. I'm not blaming Orange for
Fuck
this.
out of here.
What the fuck is you talking about? What are you talking about?
Listen.
Go ahead, tell me how great the demo god is. Yeah, go ahead, tell me.
I don't have to tell you. You should know. It speaks for itself. It's fucking Chris Jericho.
What'd you think about that finish?
A legend.
It was only the finish. The rest of the match was fine.
Like,
what about those dragon screws? Did you see those dragon screws?
Huh?
Did you see those dragon screws?
Yeah.
You got anything to say about them?
No.
You don't want to mention how terrible they look?
What do you like, Romeo? Explain to me. What the fuck? What do you consider good? I seriously, wholeheartedly want to know. What the fuck?
I'll tell you at the end of this video when we recap everything. Anything else you want to say, Chris? You want to defend this?
I mean, I can't defend the finish. I really can't defend the finish, but I can defend the match.
Yeah,
say it was a solid match,
feud,
and the feud and story is still good. It's still ongoing. I mean, it still feels important because now there's a third match.
Oh,
it has to be a third match.
Can't fucking wait. Over on NXT, triple threat match. The winner gets into the North American ladder match at TakeOver. Cameron Grimes versus Kushida versus a mystery opponent. The mystery opponent, he's got a nice new blonde goatee. Velveteen Dream, as Chris correctly predicted last week.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if he's coming back from a suspension. I don't know if there's been an investigation. He was accused of some pretty serious dastardly stuff.
He was coming.
You can Google it.
He was coming, all right. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yo, what the fuck?
He was coming inappropriately. Damn sure.
Let's just say Velveteen is looking for the 12 to 34 demographic. I don't know.
Oh. Poor guy.
Enter Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen enter the chat.
You think if the allegations were that serious, they would bring him back out so soon?
I got 2 words for you. Pat Patterson.
I thought you were gonna say Pat McAfee. Like, what does he have to do with us?
It's his fault, damn it.
This is a car crash, but a good car crash. Triple threat matches can be car crashes. Much more acceptable than tag team matches involving into car crash match. Yeah. Kushida looked good, but where the hell is Kushida?
Yeah, I forgot about him. It was good to see him for the first time. It feels like fucking years.
How you went catering during COVID? Like, what the fuck, man? It's terrible.
Cameron Grimes with a cave-in to Kushida. He rolls Velveteen out the ring. He wins. Cameron Grimes to the moon. After the match, Dream slaps Kushida, turning heel, and then Finn Balor comes out of nowhere to stand off and stare Velveteen Dream.
I like it. I think the match should have went a lot longer though. And Velveteen Dream beating the shit out of Kushida, and then Finn comes out and he's not gonna do nothing. It was just weird. Why wouldn't he just beat up Finn too?
Save it for next week. All right, let's wrap this up. I've got the Fireball counter. NXT has 1, AEW has 0. Dirty finishes. NXT 2 tonight. AEW 1. Curses. NXT has 1. Keith Lee said punk ass bitch or something like that.
Wait. You have a curse me.
we have various.
Are you guys trying to keep it PG? What the fuck is going? Oh, see. What the hell is going on here?
No, you can say fuck. Obviously.
Okay. Yes.
You guys can say fuck, but you have a curse me to watch. I mean, a curse.
No, not for us. For the AEW and NXT. You drunk fuck.
You're gonna love the alcohol counter. AEW had 1. Hangman Page.
Daquan had 20.
AEW 2 tag team matches. NXT only had 1. Women's segments. NXT 5. AEW 1.
Good. Never mind. Good.
Car crash counter. AEW 2. NXT 1. Championship matches. AEW 2, NXT none. Matt Cardona appearance counter. He still has 3 left. He wasn't on the show. Shit, he's lucky. Has to stick around a little bit longer. And this was a theme show for AEW. That is 4 theme shows they've done to NXT's 2. Okay, match of the night. Let's start with Drunk Guy.
No bias here at all. Tag team title match: Jurassic Express against the champion. Oh my god! Well, I was about to say the Young Bucks. Like, wait, I'm wrong.
Chris, what was your match of the night?
The same. It was the tag team title match.
Color me shocked. My match of the night was the triple threat main event. Kushida, Dream, Grimes, Cameron Grimes to the moon.
Hell of an 8-minute triple threat match.
This fucking guy here. Are you kidding me?
Great action, fast paced. Car crash, but a triple threat car crash. Much better than a tag team car crash. MVP of the night.
Let me guess, the NXT superstar.
It might be.
I wouldn't be surprised. Go ahead.
Karrion Kross and Scarlett.
Oh my god.
Scarlett's the sorceress. Oh my goodness, she could do fireballs with just a kiss.
Scarlett is burning.
That's straight heat.
Orange Cassidy for seizing the spotlight in the main event against the demo god, the GOAT, the champion Chris Jericho.
My MVP is a guy that was also in the main event, but his name is Mike fucking Chioda. My man got a job.
Jabroni of the night. Chris, this is your specialty. You start.
I'm gonna have to go with Matt Hardy for beating up the wrong guy. He beat up the little drunk looking ref. He looks all fucking loopy all the time. He didn't even beat up a good ref.
Oh, this is easy. Keith Lee's big ass rolling around on the floor. That little fireball. Oh, hell.
My jabroni of the night is the man responsible for that horrible finish on AEW.
Oh, jeez.
Chris Jericho. You know what? I am ready for the documentary, The Last Judas. I'd like to see The Last Judas. I'd like to see Chris Jericho's reached that Undertaker stage where it's time to go. It's time to go, Chris. We thank you for your service.
The fact you Chris Jericho's current career to Undertaker's is...
The Hall of Fame is ready to call your name.
Oh, man.
How many... Jericho has like 3 more years on his contract? Jesus.
No, 2. He signed a 3-year deal.
I thought he signed 5. 3?
Yeah, he signed a 3-year deal.
As long as he can do the lion salt, he's fine. Once he can't do that shit no more, it's time to hang it up.
Flipping off the rope and...
Yeah, and you just fall on your ass or your back. Yeah, then it's time to hang it up. But he pulled off a clean lion salt, so...
Break the walls down.
Show of the night. Drunk Guy. I guess you're going to go with the show you watched?
Absolutely. The fuck? And judging by how you reviewed this, I'm definitely not choosing NXT. So, yes, Dynamite for sure.
Chris?
I don't think neither show is that good, to be honest. But I'm going to go with AEW because the matches were better.
This was close. I agree with you. There were some bad spots all around. You figure Tag Team Appreciation Night, AEW would win easily. I like FTR turning heel. That was good. MJF Mox Intensity. That was good. That picked up. But more bad than good for Dynamite. Sky and Cody, short of expectations. Dark Order is the job order. I'm tired of them. Car Crash Mania, that tag team title match. And then that main event. The worst ending in Dynamite history, at least for this Wednesday Night War that we've seen. NXT. NXT wasn't perfect either. Gargano, Candice, blah. Mia Yim match, blah. Like I said about Santos Escobar, that needed to be much more of a squash. But they had my 2 favorite matches. Priest and Reed, the main event. The Cross Lee drama escalates. Very hot angle. Io Shirai was badass. The Adam Cole intensity I love. NXT was the better show.
Color me fucking shocked.
Ratings. AEW 792,000. They're down 109K. NXT 619. Booyaka. They're down 134,000. AEW wins by 173K. Bigger margin than last week. AEW 5 wins in a row since NXT's 3-week streak. AEW 36-8-1. Looking forward to August 22, Saturday. We're gonna be Saturday Night Warriors.
Oh yeah.
FTR versus Private Party. Oh boy.
Hey.
Elite versus Dark Order. Because let's see that again. Women's finals, deadly draw. Whoa, women's tag team appreciation. Get the fuck out of here. Lucha Bros, Butcher and the Blade versus Natural Nightmares, Jurassic Express, 8-man tag, car crowd. Yeah.
Can't
Brody versus Brody in names that rhyme. McAfee and Cole face to face. Legato versus Breezango and Swerve. Gargano versus Holland and Balor versus Velveteen. Also, next week, NXT is going to air unopposed. So what do you guys think is going to be in the ratings when NXT is by itself on Wednesday and AEW is on Saturday?
Well, I'll be watching NBA, so maybe they'll do
AEW is after the NBA.
No, the NBA playoffs start next week. That's why they're not on Wednesday.
Right. So you'll be watching Wednesday night basketball.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the ratings they have a chance to hit 1 million. I don't think they are. Maybe 900 G's, 900K.
Got them doing 8 something.
900K max.
And what do you think AEW does on Saturday in its not so normal time slot?
Ooh.
6,
I think they do 600K.
Yeah, I give them 6, 7.
I'd give them 7 max.
All right, so we need you guys to head to the Facebook page, True Heels, the group page, and vote which show was better, NXT or AEW. Any plugs, gentlemen?
As always, follow True Heat, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans. We out here smutting out these hoes on OnlyFans for $20. Instagram for me, Hacksaw_JAY_DUGGAN. Twitter, that kid J Styles. I don't feel like spelling it right now. Figure it out. And just keep supporting what we do, man. True Heat out here providing that good product. Not that product you buy on the corner when you get a bag and it's not full and the shit is weak. Not that Reggie. We out here got that sour diesel. We got that good stuff.
Jaquan, can you hurry up so I can watch this Blazers game? Jesus Christ.
I know I'm watching on my phone.
Chris, anything you want to plug?
It's hot right now. Let's fucking go.
You're ahead of me.
Go Blazers.
Damn man, I can't even fucking think anymore.
All right, forget it. I'm Romeo. That's Chris. This is Drunk Guy JJ. Thank you for watching Wednesday Night Warriors. We'll be back next week for episode 12. Thank you.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers. Toodaloo.